All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Waterfowl Den. My name is Rd Reynolds. We got a different type of YouTube live tonight and a different podcast. So if you're listening on the podcast side of it, there's going to be a YouTube creator meetup in South Carolina. And I got the two guys on that's getting it all together. And so tonight we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about the event. Where's it going to be at? What they got in mind. I know a couple of things that they struggle with YouTube just by hearing the comments of, hey, I posted a video. I don't know if you see my community tab. I also don't understand the community tab. So we could talk about that. So welcome everybody that's in the chat so far. Like I said, my name is RD. So the first person we can start with is Swamp Stalker Outdoors. You want to introduce yourself? Who are you? Where are you? And what is your YouTube channel?
Well, I'm Shannon, and Swamp Stalker Outdoors is the channel name. I know probably some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't. But I'm here in South Carolina, and I'm more up towards the Spartanburg area. So I'm a little bit in the upstate. But, I mean, I do a little bit of everything. I got fishing. I got a little bit of hunting. I'm trying to get more hunting on there. We're starting to do a lot more camping, and I do reviews and things like that. So,
what kind of hunting is your favorite?
Well, I used to do a lot of hunting before I started YouTube. So my favorite was alligator hunting. I loved alligator hunt, but we've done a lot of deer hunting and wild hog hunting.
Yeah, I can't say that's on my list. I can't say I've had any alligator.
Yeah, that's a blast.
I thought about putting in for a tag one time, but that's one of them that you just don't go adventuring on your own.
It's not that bad. I mean, you decide you put in for one, let me know. I still got some gear and stuff, so I can tell you, I can coach you anyways.
Yeah. So what might happen was I'll get the tag for a gator, and he's just gonna be recording bloopers in the background.
There you go. I'm good with being your cameraman too.
Let's see what he does. So I got on the screen here his YouTube channel. So if any of y'all guys or gals in the group here, go check him out. A bunch of people starting to come in from Daddy Ducks. So waiting on him to join too. So how long you been YouTubing?
I think roughly 4.5 to 5 years. I can't remember the exact year I started. I just mainly I did Instagram and Facebook, and I did a lot of pictures and stuff, and everybody's like, man, you need to do videos. So I put a couple videos up, and everybody's like, man, they started commenting, hey, you need to do this more. So I started doing videos. So I don't know, I tinkered around a little here and there, and then I started getting serious, and then we moved from Florida up here to South Carolina, and I took 2 years off pretty much. I did a video here and there, but I'm starting to get back into it now. I'm starting to try to get one out a week at least.
I heard that. All right, so let's go over to Ronnie. Ronnie's in the group here. So Ronnie, where are you? Who are you? And how long you been YouTubing?
Well, I'm located probably about 5 minutes from where you're located. So we live in the Piedmont area, Lancaster County, in South Carolina as well. And I have several channels. So I've been doing YouTube since 2016. And I don't know. I guess I'm OCD. I tell Shannon this all the time. I like to keep my stuff separated. So I don't know. I have a food channel, and then I have like a little farm channel, and then I have this outdoor channel.
So you got three. I can pull them up real quick. So here is the hunkered down part of it. What is this one mostly dedicated
Just share some fishing and hunting and camping and hiking, stuff like that. Just things we're doing outdoors.
All right. So what's the other one? I know it's got a little bird on it, and I know. All right, here comes Daddy Duck. He's joining. So let's.
It's Early Bird Farm SC. What's up, Matt?
What's up, Ronnie? Swamp, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Matt. Did it allow you to log in?
No, it didn't. I just took the invite from the chat room, and don't worry about it.
I got you. So here's his other channel. So this is more farming.
Yeah, that's more stuff I do around the house, growing things and planting trees for wildlife, chestnut trees, and blackberries that I grow, different stuff like that.
All right. So what's the third one you got?
It's Southern Food Junkie.
That's right.
That's the one I really started with, I guess.
It's JY. That ain't spelled right.
There
it is. I ain't the greatest speller, but so that one's got the biggest. Look like it might have the biggest views on it.
Yeah.
I couldn't even spell food right. I wouldn't even. It's what happens when you get 3 screens. So
that's what I was thinking. Everybody's typing in there. So I'm just gonna say hey to everybody because I can't look at 2 screens and read and look at the screen. So I'm just gonna say hi to everybody and I'll chat with you later.
All right. So we got Daddy Duck on here too. Daddy Duck 365. Here's his channel. He's about like me. We do a lot more duck hunting, but Matt does do videos on cooking also. Matt, introduce yourself and where you from and your channel.
Hi, my name is Matt. I'm Daddy Duck 365, and I'm a duckaholic. Is that good enough?
Yeah, sound like the same meeting I go to on Friday night.
Well, I know Ronnie. We've chatted. I think we've done a live together.
Yeah.
And Swamp Stalker, I know you've been in my chat rooms before in the past, and whatnot, and we kind of talked off and on. So it's kind of like a homecoming right now.
Yeah, it is.
Just haven't seen y'all in a while. I mean, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So the reason I got everybody together was, I saw actually, Ronnie's good friend. I hate to say his name because he's one of them guys. Well, but Tony, my buddy Tony, told me he was like, you need to go check out Ronnie's page and about this YouTuber meeting they gonna have. So I looked into it, and I'm gonna pull it up on the screen here. So this is the preview for the video. Tell us what y'all two have in mind.
Well, Shannon and Danny from TN Outdoors started a few years ago a meetup in Tennessee with some guys from that area. And, me and Danny and Shannon, we're all kind of friends. And, Shannon wanted to start one up in South Carolina. So that's kind of like where the idea come from. Shannon and Danny kind of started the first one. So me and Shannon, we actually went and camped together in Kings Mountain back in March or April? Was it April? Yeah. And we kind of talked about it there about maybe planning something for the fall, where we can get some guys together, just something family friendly, where you can bring your kids and what you need to do is go watch, you can go watch Mid-10 Outdoors or TN Outdoors or one of Shannon's videos of what they done. That'll kind of give you an idea of kind of what we're doing.
Have you got a head count yet? How many people might?
I don't know.
Be attending.
I think I know of probably about 7 so far that people just talking about coming. I
That's
don't
not
know.
including our families, but
Yeah, that's just
I was talking like creators.
yeah.
yeah. So far as I know of, roughly about 7.
So where is it going to be at?
So it's going to be at Table Rock State Park in South Carolina, which is, that's kind of up in the mountain region of South Carolina. We picked that because it's in South Carolina, but it's still, it's still kind of anybody from South Carolina can get to it in 2 or 3 hours, and then that gets it closer to the guys from Tennessee coming. So that's kind of why we picked that area, and plus it's a beautiful state park. It's got some hiking trails. It's got a couple of lakes there that you can fish at.
So I already know the answer, but I'm going to ask it just in case somebody doesn't know. Do you have to camp to participate? And I already know the answer, and I'm coming up just Saturday just to hang out and to eat because there's going to be a cookout, but we'll talk about that later. But do you have to camp?
No, you do not. Basically, let me back up a minute. So how this started, like for me wise, is the crew over in Tennessee. Like I said, there's like 4 different channels that put the whole Tennessee meetup together. So I started going to that up there, and we had such a good time. We decided, hey, try a different state. Them come down here and then meet up here. So basically, how they do it is there's really no. I don't want to say no order of how we do things. We pretty much we go there, we meet up, like Friday night, whoever's coming in Friday night, we meet up and just, figure out where everybody's at. And typically like Saturday morning, a bunch of us will get together and we'll go fishing or whatever. And, everybody kind of does their own thing, but at the same time, we all say, hey, this is what we're going to do. Anybody wants to come, this is what we're going to do. And then Saturday evening or afternoon, late afternoon, they'll do a cookout and everything. So I'm kind of grasping, trying to take that all in and basically do the same thing. So it's not going to be, it's not going to really be an organized event. You know what I mean? It's just kind of a bunch of us getting together. Anybody who wants to come can come. You don't have to be an outdoor channel. I mean, you could be food channel, farm channel, everyone's welcome. It's more mainly to get everybody together in one area, like-minded people, YouTube content creator people.
It's a struggle, so it takes all of us to get together because I know me and Matt talk, and sometimes we can't even figure some of this stuff out. And I know where we were talking earlier, you talked about people you're posting in your community tabs and people never see them. And I had that discussion with Matt too. I actually, when he hits live, like today when he did his live, I actually have to go and hit the notify button to get notified, even though I get the bells and whistles when he posts anything else, but his lives, I don't get it. So, I mean, we're all on this struggle bus together.
That's right.
I've been trying to figure this out, and that's why pretty much when I moved from Florida, I moved up here to South Carolina, I took 2 years off. I was burnt out. At that time I was doing a video a week, sometimes 2, and I was in it. I was hitting live streams and like Daddy Duck, hey, I've been on his live stream a bunch of times. We've talked back and forth, comment on videos and stuff, but I took 2 years off, to be honest with you, because I just got frustrated. I got burnt out, and I'm like, look, I'm done. And then TND Outdoors, he kept telling me, no, get a video back out, And I did, and I'm starting to slowly get back into it now, but
so he reeled you back in.
Yeah, it's rough figuring this stuff out.
And if you're a creator, you get to look at the statistics and the analytics on the backside, and you look at all these thousands of views on these videos, but then you click on the other side of things, and they're none of them subscribers. And you're like, how do I get them? But as a YouTube creator, we struggle with getting the Apple people to be able to log in and subscribe, because if you're an Apple user and you've always been an Apple user, most likely you don't have a Google or a Gmail account to even log in to comment.
Yeah. I ain't never really even thought about that, but that makes sense.
Yeah, I wish there was a way to integrate that. I know me and Matt talk about that, and you know, you look at these views and it's like, wow, all these people watching my video, how can I get them to subscribe? Well, most of the time you can't because they don't have a login, or you know, just wish they'd comment.
From my food channel, I've figured out you either got to make content for search, you know, like for Google search, like something that somebody's going to be searching for, and you're not going to really get the subscriber as much, or either you got to make content for the subscriber, you know, which is more like, you know, people that make blogs, you know, they're making content for subscribers, you know, people who are subscribing. And so those people are watching, like on my food channel, the majority of the people that watch that are searching for whatever I put up, and that's how they end up there. And most of those videos don't get views for 6 months to like a year later after I posted them. You know, but then the views start climbing at that point. But like, you know, like something I might post on here, it might get, you know, views at the beginning, but then like if I were to post like in the fall when I went deer hunting, I posted a video. You know, me and my buddy was deer hunting. The coyote come by. We were watching there was a doe in the field, and the coyote come by there, and the doe didn't pay the coyote any attention. The coyote just kept walking through the food plot and went on. Well, it got, you know, it might have got 300 or 400 views, and then, you know, after that, it kind of just dies off. Yeah,
and there's been a bunch of people in the chats talking and stuff. A lot of people saying hello back and forth. Just for the people to know in the chats, they can't see the chats unless they have it pulled up. So, but you talking about? Okay, you pulled it up so you can see it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Mark Outdoors, he's a big coyote trapper. So you start speaking trapping, he might actually come join you.
That'd be fine.
So, are you going to be planning the cooking event for Saturday?
Oh, me and Shannon's gonna plan it together. We're gonna tag team it.
Oh man! So what's on the menu so far? Because the way I'm just gonna throw it out there, fellas. The way it looks right now,
we're unorganized.
No, I'm gonna say the way it looks right now. All four of us like to eat. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So let's talk about the food. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Well, right now we know we're having hamburgers and hot dogs.
All right.
While y'all talking about food, I'm gonna refill my tea. I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, I think we're as the Tennessee guys know, and I see there's the most of them's in here, I think. So they're going to tell you the Bean Lady, which is my wife. She got named the Bean Lady. She's going to make cowboy beans, so we're going to bring them. So that'll be a definite. Everybody seemed to love those, and they requested video, so I got with her, and finally we put the video out. So the cowboy beans is a definite.
That's what I'm talking about.
We're going to be having some Spam burgers, too.
Oh, no Spam.
I'm kind of questionable on that Spam. Is it like real Spam out of a can, or is it make your own Spam?
No, it's real Spam.
Okay, well, I'll be down for that.
Yeah,
y'all can have that.
That's good mystery meat.
Yeah.
I like to eat, as you can tell, but nah, not no Spam. And the Tennessee guys, they'll tell you the same thing. I ain't touching no Spam.
Yeah, that TND Outdoors put Spam exclamation point.
He loves it.
He's always making fun of my cooking. You know, I'm always cooking. Yeah, I got some videos. I cook some different stuff. I got a new one coming out. I went down to Florida here a few weeks ago, and we caught some Mayan cichlids. So we did a catch and cook, and they turned out really good. So I was surprised. But that's going to be a new one coming up.
You can't see what they said about you on up in the top of the chat.
Well, you know, that's why I said. Hey, that's why I said I can't see it, because I don't really want to see what they're saying about me.
There you go.
Now Matt be cooking up some duck. Now I got some duck up in the freezer, just last year's duck. Hey, I've ate duck that tastes
Ducks
way
don't
better than
last a year at
spam.
my house.
Duck definitely tastes better than spam.
Yeah.
It's got to.
I
I've
like
had some
fried
bourbon
spam
cherry duck.
sandwich.
What's that?
Who?
I make you ever heard of smoked shotgun shells? Have you heard of those?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
I do it with ducks.
There you go.
I had never had them before, but I've heard of that. We was at a cookout the other week, and the guy took a cube steak and marinated it in some W sauce and Worcestershire sauce, and then wrapped it in bacon and then smoked it. It was really good. And then the other one, he did some other ones in some barbecue sauce, cube steak, and then wrapped it in bacon and
I've done
smoked
something
it.
similar.
I might be hitting you up, Matt, for some recipes because I'm headed out to Colorado this winter, and my buddy's talking about if once I get a mule deer, hopefully if I can get one with the first few days, we're going to head out. We're going to do some duck hunting, so maybe some goose hunting.
Matt, we were just talking about we didn't have nobody in Colorado. We were planning a trip. It was a fantasy trip.
Yeah, we do.
Because both of us don't have that kind of money. Our wives would kill us, and we wouldn't have a job. But we were talking about going to Utah and hitting up every state along the way to go duck hunting. And we was like, we don't know nobody from Colorado. Now we do. We can make this trip work.
I'm gonna tell you, I got lucky this year because I didn't draw a tag. And a buddy, he's on my channel a lot. Back when I was in Florida, me and him, we did all our hunting and fishing together. And he actually moved out to Colorado, him and his brother. And his brother ended up buying a big chunk of land out there, and they've got public actually behind them also. So none of us drew a tag this year, which is strange because last year they all drew tags. They drew elk tags, mule deer tags, everything. And so this year we got lucky, and I'd done planned my vacation and everything. So I said, well, worst case scenario, if I don't get a tag, I said, I'll just come out and film, and then we'll go fishing or duck hunting or whatever we can do out there at that time. So he's like, plan your vacation. We'll go from there. So I did. And this year his brother actually drew 3 landowner tags, and it was the first time ever. So he's like, look, none of us got tags. He goes, you've already booked your vacation. He's like, you're coming. So I'm going to get cream of the crop, private land mule deer tag. And let me tell you, they send me pictures all the time. Monsters. So y'all keep your fingers crossed for me. Hopefully I get some because it'll be rifle season, but on that particular property, we're not allowed to use rifles. So I'm going to be using probably a crossbow. Man. So we'll see.
You better start practicing now.
I am, and believe me, I've been on a diet, so all this food talk's gonna have to stop.
I might get you some drugged arrows.
I've been push mowing, and I'm like, forget the rider, I'm push mowing. I'm going all uphill trying to push mow. So I've dropped about 22 pounds, so I'm doing pretty good.
The way you talk, you just need some spam.
Nah,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'd probably lose a lot of weight then, right?
What you need to do is get you a backpack and fill it up with cans of spam.
Yeah.
Carry it while you pushing.
Well, I told one of my neighbors, I said,
"Think you're no snack."
Yeah, I told one of my neighbors, I said, if y'all just spread the word around the neighborhood, I'm not crazy, but I'm training to go on a hunt. So if you see me out there push mowing with a backpack on with weights in it, you'll know why.
Yeah, hey man, I got 7 acres here. You could come push, and I promise you, right now you would lose 20 pounds in one grass cutting.
Oh yeah, I know all about it. Believe me.
Whoa, that don't sound like fun.
There goes my buddy Darren then hopped in here.
But that does sound like an amazing hunt, though. I ain't gonna lie. I mean,
yeah, I'd like to do that too.
I really don't know what we're going to get into. All I know is when me and him was in Florida, people thought we was nuts. I mean, we gator hunted out of a canoe. We paddled around at the middle of the night catching gators, out of canoes. When we hog hunt, we call it palmetto jumping. We'll go out into the palmettos and find a flag pond out in the field, and them hogs like lay in them underneath them palmettos on the edge of them flag ponds. So we can get in there, run around with our bows. You know, you're waist deep, head deep, you know, in palmettos, and all you can see is little patches, you know, and you hope you can get a good shot. And once you hit one, they're running everywhere and charging and everything. So,
I mean,
I might not come back.
Speaking of alligators, anybody in this panel going to be getting tags this year?
I didn't even apply. I'd actually talked to you before about it because I didn't know how South Carolina worked, and I'm in upstate, so because it'd be a challenge for me to get down there.
That application's already over with, ain't it?
I don't know.
I never put in for it.
I don't know if it. For some
we
reason
just
I
had
seen
a
the email.
10-footer. We just had a 10-footer come into our fish pond. So,
oh wow,
I could probably get the landowner to allow us to go in there without a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the public draw applications are open June 1st to July 15th. So 2 days ago, it ended 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah.
Now,
So supposedly it says the season is noon the second Saturday of September to noon second Sunday of October, but it doesn't say on there when they're going to release the draw dates.
Yeah, I don't really know how South Carolina works. Now, Florida, you can actually apply for county tags. Mostly in Florida is you would apply for certain areas that had tags just for that area. It's kind of like mule deer out west, you know, you do for a game zone. Florida was the same way as far as lakes, but then you could also do countywide tags, which would be anything that didn't have a particular hunt assigned to that lake. So like Matt's saying, you know, a private landowner, or, you know, it could be a county lake or waterway, you know, so you might want to put, I don't know, like I said, if they do the countywide up here, but if they do, I'm sure you can find somebody to that's got a tag that could go on there and get it. I'm sure they'd be all about it, especially a 10-footer.
I'd be willing to say it ain't gonna last in South Carolina with them.
I'm just asking in the panel because we're all YouTubers, and you know what I'd be doing? I'd be sitting on the bank with a spotlight and a camera. So it won't take long. It won't take long.
There's a few people in this chat that I know have channels, and I have not got into this adventure yet like Matt has, and he has great people that moderate. I have not ventured there yet because I'm just starting to figure this out by myself. So I don't have no moderators yet. But that Mark Larson's Outdoor, I know he's got a channel. I'm just going through the list. Is that Jeremy's Bees and Farm and Homestead?
That's my buddy. I was talking to him. That told to hop in here.
Trying to read the screen. It ain't that screen that's on is a little screen getting old. There's a Shiner guy. Yeah. So TNT Outdoors. So while everybody's in here, make sure y'all share. Make sure y'all help each other out on subscribing. Cause we are a small community. We are not Mr. Beats or Mr. Beast, whatever. We don't put out one video and hundreds of thousands of millions of kids watch our videos. We got what's up, Charlie? We got a small group of people that we're trying to reach. So if you're just joining us, we are talking about a YouTuber meetup that's going to be October the 27th through the 29th at Table Rock. It's going to be a YouTube creator event. You don't have to camp. There's going to be camping. We're talking about we were talking about what's going to go on Saturday and cooking out hamburgers and hot dogs. There says something about some magical beans and that's going to be there. That I mean, if it's probably baked beans and got some kind of brown sugar, I'm in on it.
Oh, it is, but it's got a lot more than that.
And it probably's got some Worcestershire sauce in it.
You go and watch my video. We did a video and show you exactly how we cook it. And believe me, it's got I don't know how many kinds of beans, and it's got all kind of stuff in it.
You know, out of the four of us, I bet we call Worcestershire sauce something different. I call it, I'd be like, go get the Worcestershire sauce.
Yep.
I most times just call it W sauce.
It's wash your sister.
Yeah.
They
say that when the the guy who invented it, they said had it in a restaurant, and the waitress come up to the guy and he says, "What's this here sauce?" And that's how it got its name.
I tell you, I mean, a lot of people use it, and is that enough? No, we need a little bit more. Just a little bit more.
I used some tonight on steak myself.
Did anybody else get an invite?
My wife and family.
I mean, we could have been.
Mother-in-law come over, didn't we?
So if he had steaks and we were doing live, we could have just done the live at his house.
I know it.
I thought that's what y'all was gonna do yesterday.
Then I went to the gym and worked out.
That don't sound like fun.
I went to the new Planet Fitness, that just opened.
Yeah, I joined. I'm just gonna put it out there on the live, and I'm sure I'm gonna catch some grief about it. But I joined just for the Black Card membership. And if you don't know about the Black Card membership, it's Black Card membership. As soon as you go to the door, it's to the left. It's massage chairs, massage table, and a wellness pod.
I got on there tonight.
I go in there and the lady's like, "Oh, you want it again? Yep. You want it again? Yep. I'm gonna spend an hour in this massage chair."
Yeah, that thing was nice. I did the hydro massage thing.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. It's one of them chairs like in the mall, the little leather chairs that you put in, sit there for like 15 minutes. It's one of them, but it's a little bit better. Hey, I went 3 days before I figured out that thing will lay you all the way flat, and it has a heating pad button.
I hadn't figured that.
Yeah, that thing will lay you completely flat, and it's $24 a month. Hey, I spend $20 in the mall just sitting in the chair.
I know. When you out there spreading seed and stuff here in a few weeks, you just run on down there and get in the chair.
What I'm talking about.
I know. Last year I about fainted out there spreading when I was planting my food plot. All I got is a little hand spreader.
Son, if the daggone heat don't cut down out here, we ain't gonna have no food plots.
I know, it's terrible.
I mean, it looks like the Sierra Desert out there today. I don't know what it looks like up in Greenville for you, but
he told me you been getting a lot of rain, hadn't you?
Huh?
What's that?
Hadn't you been getting a lot of rain in your area?
We were getting a bunch of rain, but it's slacked off now.
Well, I know I want to go put the chickens up before I get on with Daddy Duck, and the sun was still up, but it was orange. I mean, I don't know if that's smoke or haze, or I think it's a combination of a lot of stuff, but I mean, it's just, I don't even want to be outside right now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just so hazy.
I would like to say something about the cookout, though.
All right, go ahead.
Just to put it out there, we're asking that anybody's going to come to the cookout to let us know how many people's coming, and if somebody could bring a dish, of their favorite food, or even a bag of chips, anything just to help out so we got enough food for everybody. Like me, me and Ronnie, we're going to supply the meat, so nobody's got to worry about the meat. We'll bring the meats. We're going to bring some beans. I know for a fact we'll bring some beans. That way, number one, it helps us out. Number two, So we're not buying a bunch of extra food and then people not showing up. So that, and like, for my wife, she's got her beans. Everybody seemed to like them in Tennessee. So me being a fat boy, I like to test out other food. So, how other people do it. I know Ronnie's got a food channel, so I'm expecting big things out of him.
That's
Oh
what
man,
I'm
you ain't putting it on that's a lot to put on my shoulder.
Hey, pressure is a crazy thing.
I know it.
You either fail or look good, one of the two.
But like he's saying, I mean, we need to know how many people's coming. That way we know what to prepare for too. We don't want to just go buy a bunch of stuff and then get wasted, or on the other side not have enough.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. We want to make sure we got enough for everybody.
So that's going to be October the 27th through the 29th. So go ahead and put that on your calendar.
And like he said, it's going to be, it ain't going to be like no crazy party. It's going to be, family friendly. And so, people want to bring their kids and, they want to fish some, they want to go hiking. And if they want to camp, I think in the past, they kind of, some people did their own thing a little bit. And then like in the evenings, everybody kind of got together and hung out. We rented a shelter too.
Yeah.
So we got a shelter we all can hang out up under, and I think that's what we're gonna cook at for the Saturday night.
Yeah, we're gonna be at the Hemlock Pavilion.
All right, I got that pulled up over here. All right, so there's Table Rock. So there's the campground. I'm assuming is that the?
They got two sides to it.
Okay. I can officially say I've never been to Table Rock. Never.
Hemlock's right there in that curve between the two campgrounds. I believe right there where your cursor was. Yeah. Back over to the left. Keep going to the left. I believe it's right. No, back up. I think it's right up there in that curve somewhere. I believe right there. It should be up to the right just a little bit more. I'm thinking that's where it's at right there. There's a shelter there somewhere.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it, but it's called the Hemlock.
No, there ain't no little street views. Google has let us down. There is no street views.
Yeah. Look at that. To Table Rock's State Park's website, they have a map there too. You can check it out. It'll have all the sites and everything. It's kind of more like a cartoon looking picture.
But you can actually go in and actually see the what the Hemlock Pavilion looks like. I'm trying to see where he's at.
I think you gotta go kind of like you're going to register.
Like I said, I've never been there. I mean, that's way up there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. They got some.
Poor guy. That's some pretty cool photography. Too early. That's got spots on it.
Be good.
Eat the same.
Eat the same. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm definitely coming up there that Saturday. Like I said, I'm going to come up there, and I'm going to bring something to eat too. I'm going to bring some Spam.
No, I was going to say, don't bring no Spam.
Yeah, we're going to have grilled Spam and mashed potatoes and pinto beans.
That's what I'm talking about. Don't threaten me with a good time now.
Well, I'm sure there's a bunch of these guys from Tennessee that eat the Spam with you.
I mean, put some bologna on there too.
No, I can do bologna. I just can't do Spam.
You got to cut that bologna, though. You got to put a little crack in it like Pat-Man. Go ahead, Matt.
Get about 50 pounds of liver mush. You'll have half the state of North Carolina coming.
Yep. Get that Niece's. You like that Niece's, Matt?
And I like the Niece's liver pudding. I will tell you that.
Yeah. I love their sausage. That's my favorite.
My favorite is Swaggerty. As far as sausage goes, Swaggerty is my favorite.
I like that. We like that too. I think you got to hit Shannon. Do you go like you're gonna actually get a campsite? Is that where you get to that, Matt?
Well,
Yeah,
where he was just at, it said picnic shelters. And I don't know if
Yeah.
it shows.
There's no links.
Go right there where it says camping.
Yeah, there ain't no links or nothing.
I can't see it. That's too small.
Trying to think where you get to it.
Yeah, I was hoping for picnic shelters there, but it didn't have anything. They got a live webcam. I mean, could you believe it's dark there? I mean,
Yeah.
I hate to bust everybody's bubbles and let everybody know it's dark. It's dark at Table Rock. I mean, it's terrible.
We forgot to tell everybody you bring your flashlights because it's dark there all the time.
Yeah, and even during the day.
I can promise you, I'm coming. I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna bring something. But I'm gonna bring some bug spray too, because if I show up, I'm so sweet, man. Them mosquitoes tear me up.
Thermocell, man. Thermocell. Best thing ever invented.
Oh, son, I got them. So last year I took my Thermocell deer hunting, and it worked great for the mosquitoes. Did absolutely nothing for the jiggers.
Yeah.
Them jiggers tore me up.
Jiggers.
Boy, I had fingernail polish look like I'd been hit with a double barrel shotgun.
Florida gets the ticks real bad. We get them little seed ticks. We're down there in the marshes hunting and stuff. Get them bad.
Ron, you do any hunting?
What's that?
You do any hunting or just deer?
Oh yeah. I deer hunt and I duck hunt a little bit. I hadn't really duck hunted much in I don't know. Well, I did go a couple of times. I got a little spot out here at the house that I go some, but I think my spot got ruined though. I think the beavers got killed and my swamps done drained. But I did have some bunch of wood ducks out here, and I went once or twice and killed one or two out there. But I mostly deer hunt. I used to turkey hunt and dove hunt. If I got a place to go, I dove hunt. We used to fix a place down at my brother's at my mom and dad's house. We used to fix a place down there, but we ain't done that in a while.
Which, like you said earlier, we're not that far away. So around, I hunt a good bit in the woods back behind your wife's family's land, back in them woods and stuff.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I chased a lot of geese around in there, but turkeys were off this year real bad. You said there's a link where?
I put it in the chat. See if that's the you might can find the map like that. I put that map on there.
I don't see no link.
You see where I
That's
posted
because it's on his page.
Yeah, you post. Yeah.
Oh, how's that?
Well, I mean, he commented. He says, "See you later, Danny." So obviously he's typing somewhere, but I don't see no link though.
It's right up under that.
Now, sometimes there is a delay, so sometimes it does take it a minute or two. But no, I don't see no link though.
Let's see. This still ain't the one that we was looking at though. Oh well.
Hey, Pops.
I looked at that. That's the group sites.
Oh goodness.
There was another map somewhere.
I know if you go in to click a reservation,
that's what I'll click.
Not under well, it's under reservations, but it was under another tab, and I forget the name of it.
It's under day use.
Yeah, day use.
That's what it is.
I need to go outside. Come on.
Yeah, here we go.
I'll be right back.
All right. So where you at?
You gotta act like you're making a reservation.
I'm gonna switch chairs, fellas.
And then click. You scroll up to the top, and right there it says "Make a reservation." Over there in the blue, up at the top, all the way at the top. Go. You see the blue right there where your mouse is. Go back. Well, you can do it that way. No, go back because you went in
Right
the
there,
olive
day
farm.
use. Yeah, he's on it. Day use.
Right there. There you go. Oh, I need to be looking at this screen. The other one's kind of. And then hit that calendar view. Yeah, I mean map view. You're right. You were right. Yeah, hit the day use again. Backs you all the way out. Yeah, click on it. Yeah, see if that. Now there's a mount right there. See, there's the hemlock right there. You're right there.
Yeah, it looks like you got a fireplace in there too.
Yeah, it does. I figured that'd be perfect for October.
Yeah, with the trees and the views, I think that's that's an ideal spot. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff in South Carolina I ain't never been to, but yeah, I ain't never been there.
My only concern is with that place, I contacted the company when I reserved it, or company, the state park. My only concern is there's not a lot of parking at that pavilion, but supposedly there's a parking area just right down the road from a little bit. So we'll figure it out. And then I wanted to try to get one down by the lake because they got a couple on the lake, but they don't reserve them out. It's first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
So we thought about, depending on if everybody contacts us and said, hey, this is, we're coming, then if we can grab one of those like that morning or whatever, then we may just go down there and grab one of those. But I want to make sure I have one reserved, just so we got a place to go.
Yeah. Looks like the one's closer to the water. That one closer to the water. It don't have the fireplace though.
Yeah.
It's small too, ain't it?
I may run over there next week. I'm not for sure. I got 2 days off. Like every 3 weeks, I get 5 days off. So I'm on a 5-day weekend now while my daughter's here. And
that's a nice one.
Yeah, that one looks like it might be the biggest. That looks like the biggest there.
That might be the white oak.
Yeah,
that's the white oak.
But the only reason I didn't get that one because it's available. The only reason I didn't get that one is because it was way across on the other side of the park. So it's kind of off with that other little loop in that campground. But we may be able to switch it if we need to switch it. But like I said, I talked to them and they said there's parking right down the road from that little pavilion. So if anything, I can shuttle people if we need to shuttle people or whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I really don't know how many people actually show up because, I mean, I know Tennessee, there's usually the same crew. We all show up every year. We did have a couple new people this year, which was pretty cool. So, and most of them are coming, except for a few of them. They've got stuff going on, so they're not going to be able to make it. But that was kind of a point, do it down this way. And we done it up that way to be able to, at least get some of those guys down here.
Sounds good.
We're hoping to get a bunch of y'all, different people.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
From this area. It would be cool. Anybody who wants, even if they're coming out of state. I mean, that's awesome, man. Out and about with Ron and friends. He came all the way from, I think it's Pennsylvania. So.
Yeah, so we're just gonna be hanging out, having fun, and just talking, just like old friends.
We may have some other stuff going on. I don't know exactly. Like I may reach out to a few companies and see if I can get some products donated to do, some kind of giveaways or, something like that. Just, or maybe we'll play some kind of game or something and have prizes, especially if there's going to be kids there and stuff. Me and Ronnie's kind of kicking around a few ideas, but we hadn't really had a lot of time. I've been traveling a lot. Every 3 weeks, I've been trying to hit a different state up here lately. And on my days off and just go do something different to get content. So, and he was out of country. He went on his cruise or whatever. So,
yeah, I'm back now though.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get on it.
Yeah, they got cruise money.
No, we don't. He does.
No,
I'm a duck hunter. I don't have any kind of money.
No, we haven't financially recovered from duck season 2020.
Don't worry, I'm in the same boat as y'all. Hey, I got to drive over raggedy vehicles to go out of state, and the whole way I'm like, please let me make it there and back. Please let me make it there and back.
I I'm going to Texas in November. And the wife said, what you going to drive? I was like, well, I was thinking about driving the Buick. She was like, yeah, I think you're going to be driving the white truck. So I was like, well, if it breaks down, I'll just sign the title right there, and whoever tows it can have the title with them.
Yep.
Yeah. It's one of them vehicles.
Yeah.
Every one of mine's like that.
I just looked at the calendar. And that's that weekend is the opener for the North Carolina the North Carolina coastal duck season. So I may or may not be there. Just letting you know, it's all going to kind of depend on what happens. But North Carolina has usually has 2 weekends in October, a Friday and Saturday. One's for the inland areas and one is for the coastal area. And you know me, guys, that's my bread and butter is duck hunting. So I'm going to do my best to try to be there. I just don't know if I can. It all depends on what the ducks are doing. If I get a phone call and the guy says, don't even come, then I'm heading to Table Rock. But it'll be the last kind of minute thing. And
yeah, that's right.
I promise I'll bring my own. If I do show up, I'll bring my own spam. So you ain't gotta worry about that.
We may try to plan it a little earlier next year. It's just October for both of us, and is kind of booked out. Like you said, he's going hunting, and he's going out there hiking and hunting and mule deer stalking.
Yeah, and, keep talking it up. Just
I didn't say nothing. He did.
The man that ain't got no money. He's going out there to Colorado.
Hey, I'm winging it, man. Like I said, I might not make it back. I don't know. I did take I'm gone for 18 days, so I told him I made sure I had enough time to get there and back. So if anything happens, well, sorry, honey, I gotta stay here.
I mean, he might break out and have to eat spam on the way out there.
No.
Yeah, you better take you some with you.
No, I got a lot of food at the house, so I'll find something to take with me.
All right. Well, it's been almost an hour. I just want to get everybody together. I saw it. I know Matt's got a bunch of people from South Carolina, and like I said, I know we all go through the same struggles of trying to figure out this algorithm, and I don't know. I've watched a bunch of videos, and I just go back to it just doesn't make any sense. The algorithm part, I just kind of quit dealing with it, and let's just do it. But I just want to get y'all on. Let's talk about it. Hey, let's promote it. I'm promoting it. I know Matt talked about it on his channel earlier. That's what we need. We need stuff like that, because especially in South Carolina, I mean, I hate to say it. I know y'all's is, you got your own channel too, but people don't always talk about, hey, let's come to South Carolina to duck hunt. So we have to be our own voices too. So this is a great time, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get it on channel, get y'all on. Hey, let's spread the word on it, because if it don't get the word out, there ain't nobody gonna hear about it.
That's right.
We appreciate it. That's for sure.
We do.
And like I said, it just gives everybody an opportunity. I mean, even like this last meetup we was in when I went to Tennessee, there was new people showed up, and we definitely, this last trip we really sat down and talked about YouTube quite a bit, and I learned a bunch of stuff. So, and that's kind of what it's about. Just, everybody getting together and hanging out and having a good time, some laughs, and maybe learn a little something, and getting these kids out. Everybody's got kids, man. I hope they bring their kids, because I try to promote that on my channel. I try to make sure these kids are getting out and passing this tradition down to these kids, because today, y'all know, I mean, it's getting rough out there.
That's right. And I'm gonna bring my kids, so they're gonna be there. So that'll be 2 more that's gonna be coming, unless one of them's at dance, and who knows. But Daddy Duck, he takes youth along on youth day too. we were going to do a youth day last year, and it's pretty much like right now. Yeah. It hasn't rained in like 40 days and 200 nights, and I haven't got any rain at my house. I mean, it's unbelievable. But Matt takes kids along. It is harder to take kids along. I mean, you have to carry your stuff, their stuff, and so it is an adventure. But you're exactly right. If we don't teach them, they're gonna watch Mr. Beast on YouTube.
And everything we worked for all these years, promoting things and all the stuff that we've learned is going to be gone. And, these people's fighting us on it now. So,
yeah.
All they're going to be interested in is video games. They ain't going to have no interest in outdoors.
Yeah.
Well, they'll have a nice gun collection. All I got to say. I tell them all the time they better not end up in them pawn shop. That's all. I'll come back home. I will come back home.
That's right.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming on, Matt. I appreciate you coming on. Just again, October the 27th, 29 is the South Carolina YouTuber creator meetup at Table Rock. The two guys on the right are the one that's heading it up. If Matt ain't duck hunting, the two guys on the left are going to eat it up. We're going to eat. But I'm looking forward to the beans now that you done. Now that I know there's going to probably be some brown sugar and some beans. That's what I'm talking about. I do appreciate this.
I have seen his video on those beans. And if I'm there, I will clean a spot off because I'll have it all up in here. It'll be everywhere.
I got some at the house too. I got.
Yeah. You got them with your steak that none of us got an invite on.
I should have had them with the steak tonight. That would have been a good thing.
Yep.
But all right. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the people in the chat too. Go and like each person's channel. Help spread the words. To help get this out. I know I put it on mine. I'm trying to figure out that community tab too. Like you said, you post something on the community tabs. Sometimes people see it, sometimes you don't. And I know that is a new feature for YouTube. So just like new features, it takes a while to get used to it. So, but I do appreciate everybody coming on. Any final words, Swamp Stalker there?
Well, just want to tell you guys, thanks for having us on, and looking forward, man. Looking forward to meeting you, and if Matt shows up, looking forward to meeting you in person, and hopefully, we can get quite a few people to come out. So we're gonna have a good time.
All right, Ronnie, your closing statement.
Yeah, we just want to say thank you for having us on and for sharing this with everybody, with y'all's communities too, and we appreciate it. And hopefully we'll have some people reach out to us and want to come and hang out and have a good time with some fellow outdoorsmen.
Just remember, they did ask if you are coming to go ahead and let them know so they know how much food and picnic shelter size to have. All right, Daddy Duck, you next to the last to close out. What you got to say?
I ain't got nothing other than appreciate you having me up tonight. It's nice seeing you guys again. I know it's been a long time since we've had a chance to talk and whatnot. Life takes its turns, and sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, and I understand that, and I know y'all do too. But if everything works out, I'm going to do my best to be there. It's just, the duck season is that's my bread and butter. So that's I know y'all understand that. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to be there, but we'll just have to see.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody coming on. I appreciate everybody on Facebook Live. I appreciate YouTube Live. Go like all three of these guys' channels. Until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Appreciate it. See y'all.
See y'all.
See y'all.
See ya.